Welcome back, fight fans, to K2S Combat's first ever show here in Atlanta, Georgia. I want to introduce some of the commentary and hosts that's going to be presenting all the things tomorrow. We have UFC veteran, MMA analyst Josh Shockman, the Warhammer.
The one and only.
And the one and only Black Rambo.
What's up?
So welcome to our pre-show. I'm your host, Gina Lucille. Guys, tomorrow, Rambo, you're going to be in the cage doing in-cage interviews. How excited are you for that?
Man, I'm real excited. I'm ready, man. I just want to get in there and just turn up. I want everybody to go crazy, man. I just want to hype everything up. Like, I'm so excited. You just don't know. I've been a UFC fan a long time, so y'all doing this new thing is real cool to me. So I really want to participate a lot and be really into it. So I'm really down.
So, needless to say, you were excited to be our Joe Rogan.
Yeah, man. Y'all say Joe Rogan, man. That dude does a lot of stuff, man. I look up to that dude, man. He does a lot. So I wouldn't say Joe Rogan. I'm going to just be the best I can be. Black Rambo. I'm going to give y'all some new spice to it, you know?
Black Rambo has so much spice to give.
Yeah.
Guys, you're going to be so excited to see Rambo jump in the cage because, like, honestly, when you're in town, like, you never know what's going on.
I know, right? You never know.
You're also, so today, you will actually be jumping backstage and doing the face-offs.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready for that, too.
What are you expecting?
I'm expecting it to be intense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're about to fight.
Yeah.
I never did this before, so standing in the middle of two people, man, sometimes I see the people fight and hit each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you better
couple
catch
of
somebody.
I want to see that.
Be
I'm
prepared
ready
to catch
for this.
somebody.
Josh, have you ever hit anybody at weigh-ins?
No, I've never hit anybody at weigh-ins, but there's a couple of guys that I wanted to hit at weigh-ins.
See?
If it would have come with a felony charge, I probably would have done it.
Oh.
I mean,
So-
everyone signs a waiver, right?
That's to fight in the cage, not outside the
So
cage.
if you hit it right before you're in trouble.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that's an
man.
assault charge, man.
For sure.
Yeah, that's assault.
I don't press
Yeah.
charges.
We fight in the
We
street.
gonna fight back.
Just
You
kidding.
come on, get in the cage. I'm gonna show you my press charges.
So, with that being said, do you have any, Josh, you looked at the card,
Mhm.
you're our MMA professional. Who are you excited to watch fight on this card?
I'd say there's probably two fights I'm excited about. Bimisola Adebra, I'm excited to see the announcer announce his name and not fuck it up. And then
Do you know how long it took me to get the first name? I thought it was his last name forever.
No, that's a Nigerian name.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the fight I'm really wanting to see the most, I would have to say, hands down, is going to be Chance. Chance versus Mike Wilson. Chance Beck versus Mike Wilson, main event. I'm really looking forward to it. That is going to be a very technical fight, I feel like. I don't know who's going to win that fight. If I did, I'd bet on it.
You know, what's funny, though, is you actually commentated on Mr. Beck's last fight.
Yeah, I sure
A
did.
few months ago.
He fought a guy named Zach Davis. Tough dude. I thought that Chance was a much more technical fighter all around. I feel like in that fight, he gassed. His cardio was not where it needed to be. He was winning up until the point where he wasn't.
Isn't that always the kicker?
But no, it's going to be interesting to see how far he's come along since then and how much he's grown as a fighter, and if he's got his conditioning under wraps the way he needs to, or if it's going to be a continuing issue for him. There's some guys that once they lose in a particular manner, or once they see something in fighting and in training that becomes a crux to them, they just never get past it. So it's always interesting for a guy like me to watch the progression of a fighter and see if these mountains are something they can overcome, or is it something that just holds them back and stifles their entire career.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch though. The whole entire card is stacked.
What an awesome main event, though.
Right.
Like to have
Oh,
someone
yeah.
returning to Atlanta, sell out some of the tickets, and not only like you said, the card is stacked. We actually have, we have 10 fights going into this, but we have main events that usually are on the regional, national level promotions where they only have one, and we have 5 or 6.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
We have
it's
some
really
killers.
It's a sleeper of a card, quite honestly, because a lot of people don't realize how much talent they've put on this card. I
Yeah.
mean, it's kind of crazy. Like I can look at the card and I can tell you every person on that main card right now could get signed to the UFC or to ONE FC and go there and fight and be competitive. Like it's that level.
Yeah.
And
they're all
even the
professional.
prelim card, like I was doing my homework watching some of these guys that are going to be on the prelim and even the undercard, like it's impressive.
Yeah.
So to say that this card is going to be exciting would be an understatement.
And also, you know, fighting for $100,000 in a regional national level tournament,
That's huge.
it's
Yeah,
really
I'm about to
huge.
That's
say, you don't
huge.
really
No
hear
one
stuff
does
like
that.
No,
Not at all.
no.
There was a couple bigger promotions that started out that way with one or two, you know, weight classes and divisions that they had offered big prize money. But I really like what K2S Combat's about and what they're trying to do for the MMA world.
Yeah, when you start putting money behind your promotion like that, you, as a matchmaker, don't have to really worry about getting guys to fight on the card. You have to worry about the quality of the guys now that are going to fight on your card, because
Absolutely.
they're going to be coming out of the woodwork.
Everybody
Everybody from
gonna
the
wanna fight.
everybody
100,000?
from the regional circuit who's used to making not even close to anywhere near that money to fight and to compete, they're going to be coming out of the woodwork trying to get on this card.
Man, I'll
And
fight for $100,000.
that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I come out of
$100,000.
retirement for
I'll
that
come
tomorrow.
for $100,000 right
But-
now.
Look out, guys! The Warhammer's coming back.
You're gonna have to go
I
through
can see
me.
it though.
Nah, man, you're out of my weight class, man.
I'm gonna have
You
to
know,
eat some food together.
Yeah, no, I'm too fat to be fighting you, man.
You probably knocked me out.
Well, Rambo, who on this card? Now you have met some of the fighters doing some pre-work on the
Yeah, that was
shows
pretty
and everything.
fun.
It was super fun. Yeah, that's when we first met,
Mhm.
and it was such a blast. But who do you think on this card? Who are you excited to see?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm excited about every fight.
Yeah.
Like, this is my first time actually doing something like this.
Is this
so,
your first time sitting cage side?
yeah, first time ever being
Oh,
cage
man,
side,
you're in
ever
for a
going in the
treat.
ring.
Different.
The closest I got was a wrestling event.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So this is real exciting to
A
me,
lot.
you know? So I really want to see every fight, but I do want to see Chance because I spoke with Chance before and we talked some noise and we tussled a little bit. We got to take him. You know what I'm saying? And then
Look.
and since I said tussle, that's another person I want to see. I want to see Tussle because I met him too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
okay.
he was kicking the bag real hard, man.
Well, and this is actually a rematch between him and Trent.
Oh, for real? Who won
Yeah.
the first one?
Trent did.
Oh,
by
Tussle.
decision.
Come on now, Tussle. I'm with you, bro. I called you out. You got to
Yeah.
show me something.
It was a close
man.
fight.
It was a
close
very
fight.
close fight,
That's
and it was
good.
actually, I think, you watched it. I know you watched it.
Yeah.
And it was that third round was the decision, like was the deciding.
Yeah, they were
factor.
1-1 going into the third
They
round.
were 1-1.
And honestly, the third
Yeah.
round, like, it could have went either way. So
It was a war. It
Yeah,
was a
it was. It was
bloody battle
ridiculous.
war.
You see,
it was
I'm going,
ridiculous.
I could watch it tonight somewhere.
Yeah, you can get on YouTube and watch it.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
gonna
get
watch it
together.
tonight. I gotta
we'll
see
beat
it
the hell out
now.
of each other.
One thing though, Tussle,
Shout out to Trent. I
Yeah.
don't want to knock you, Trent. I just met Tussle. I don't
You
want to
did.
knock you. I just met Tussle.
Well, and Tussle, one thing about Tussle I've known as a fighter is he has always improved from his amateur career and then deciding to go pro. Some people would say that they thought he went pro a little too soon, but I kind of was on the fence with that because I actually saw him dig deeper into training and take it more serious and develop his striking skills. His striking went from here to here from when I first saw him fight to when I just last saw him fight.
On the first fight, was it more standing or on the ground?
More stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the type
But
of fights I
but
like to
like
see. Yeah.
Tussle was heavy on them leg kicks, and I know Trent has been.
I know, that's what I saw him on the
Yeah.
bag.
Yes, you saw him
I
like
saw him hit the
jump up
bag.
and.
Boom.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was
he's
cracking
gnarly.
them.
He was
cracking them.
He cracks those bags, man. Well, it's just an exciting card. Like the whole
Yeah, it's a nice
night is
card.
going to be
Yeah,
exciting.
you're
I don't know
kinda-
everybody, but I know a couple of names in there.
Yeah.
Like, kind of low key, you're probably gonna get spoiled off this card, quite honestly, man,
Why?
because you've never been to an event like this.
It is all going to be hype.
So if you ever go to another event,
I'm
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
looking for something
it's gonna
like
be a
this.
hard act to follow, quite
Oh,
honestly.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been to some really, really seriously boring events, and I've been to some crazy events. I've been to hundreds of fight
Well,
events.
good thing they have
So-
another event, and that's probably going to be the next one I'm at. And
Okay.
It's going to be another crazy card.
So,
For real,
you
I'm
know,
hoping.
I gotta tell you, one matchup I'm really excited to see tonight is the CJ Hunter and Jeremiah Scott matchup, and I'll tell you why. CJ Hunter's the ground shark. Jeremiah Scott he's got a good ground game, but he's known for his striking ability, and he
Right.
just came off of a heavy, I believe, oh my gosh, I hope I'm right, but it was a TKO KO from his last fight he won. And so now I've seen CJ strike. He's got the ring. So Hunter is all about, I get the chains. He's got the chains for the chokes and the rings for the knockouts.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see what happens. So I'm excited to see if CJ gets in the pocket of Jeremiah and takes him down right away, or if he stands and bangs with him for a little bit.
It sounds like it's going to be the classic striker versus grappler.
Yep.
Yes.
Is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So, and that's always interesting to watch. You know, is the guy going to get caught on the feet, or is the other guy going to get the takedown and choke him out?
And also, they also took this fight on short notice, as did our main event. But CJ took this on short notice because his opponent was still suspended and it hadn't been lifted. And then Jeremiah Scott's opponent was suspended and that hadn't been lifted. So I mean, these two together, it was a beautiful matchup that just transpired on its own way.
You love to see it. You love to see it on cards like this. You love to see guys step up last minute and just say, you know what? I don't give a shit. I'm going to hit the gym. I'm going to get as much as I can out of it, but I'm ready to fight all the time.
Man, I'm looking for knockouts.
That's right. That's what's up.
I think everybody giving their all. I'm ready to see some crazy fights.
$100,000 knockouts.
Yeah.
Baby.
If they're not giving their all, they're missing a great opportunity to give it.
I want to be on the camera and you see me. Oh, you know what it is? Oh, that's what I want to do on the camera.
You're going to get some of those moments. I can guarantee you that.
Well, and I love that all these guys are on the regional national level. You know, we do have some guys that have been to PFL and all the other, you know, bigger promotions and stuff that have stepped their foot in there. But it's really nice to see the regional guys get a shot at some big money.
Yeah, it's going to be nice to see them shine. I'm really looking forward to it. And I think a lot of these guys see this opportunity for what it is, and they're going to come out and shock a lot of people. They're probably going to perform. This is probably, for a lot of these guys, going to be the best performance that they've ever given.
For sure, and in such a beautiful stadium.
Oh.
Isn't this a gorgeous venue?
Look at this. This place is nice.
Yeah. It's real nice.
This place is nice, for sure. So, yeah, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed with the card and with the venue and with everything that's going on. I think it's going to make it's going to make a fantastic show.
And I'm excited to be a part of it. I'm ready.
Black Rambo in the building.
Yeah.
Black Rambo's in the building. The Warhammer's in the building.
It's my first time. I'm giving him all to
Absolutely. I can't wait to see these face-offs.
Oh, I can't wait to.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I think we might see a little bit of drama. We might see a little bit of commotion between some of these guys.
For sure.
Especially the aforementioned rematch that you talked about earlier. We might see these guys come
that
out
might
and
be
get
a
a little
nice one.
heated.
They might be a little heated.
They might get a little heated in the weigh-in. So
Yeah.
you better be ready to.
Hey man, I've been working out, man. I'm pretty strong.
You have been working out.
A little separation.
I've been
Get in between them.
265 now.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
All right, man. Well, good luck today.
he's swelling up.
Good
man.
luck to you.
He's swelling up.
We're gonna have fun.
Gonna have fun.
That's all we ever have, man. That's all we ever have, bro.
Rambo's gonna do what he does best, get wild in the back, and here we have the second best thing to Black Rambo, Timmy Dunn.
There he is.
I would actually be zero. He can be first, but I'm gonna be zero. I
You want to
gotta
be like A1 since day one?
zero. Yeah, huh?
A1 since day one?
Zero is the hero.
Is that why you're two of a kind?
Yeah, there's two of me
what
out
it
there.
is.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
God said, yo, we need two of them. So
Okay.
It's too much to put in one body.
yeah.
So we're going to have to divide this.
We got
That works.
Hip Pipe over here and A1 since day one. Hey! What is your thought about MMA fights?
It's different. It's been very different. I just come from music, so it's kind of like I'm dealing with the egos and everything. We've talked about that before.
We did,
I deal with egos like in Nashville like all the time. And to come over here and see these guys who could really just do some damage to somebody, be so humble and like just laid back, it's been crazy to me. I didn't know what to expect. I'm a little dude and I go in with a lot of just trying to be funny and just trying to be me, but I thought a guy would be like, rah, rah, get out my face. But it's not been the case.
Yeah.
So it's been really cool. I'm excited.
It's funny you say that because a lot of people ask me, Gina, you know, how like you've been working with fighters for 2 years. And honestly, like the fighters are nicer than the jockeys I've ever worked with for 15 years.
Mhm.
Not all of them. I mean, I've got some really awesome jockey friends, but the fighters are just, they come in, it's like they have this confidence about them. Like some of them have a false sense of confidence, let's
Sure.
not play. But a majority, I would say 95% of these guys that I've ever worked with are really confident. They're professionals. They show up, they do their job, they go home to their families, they're working so hard, and they're just really pleasant to work with.
Yeah. Everybody I've met, like even this guy right here,
This big guy.
like he was in UFC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, UFC 65.
So like when I think about that, when I first met him, it's just humble. He's like, hey, we shook hands or whatever, and we did the whole thing. But like he has that clout and that resume to be a big piece of work.
Yeah.
He's just not. He's like not been that. So it's been really nice.
Man, I had my ego beat out of me a long time ago. When you're training 5-6 days a week, 2-3 times a day,
Mm-hmm.
and all you're doing is getting literally beat up. Like, an unfortunate side effect of getting good at fighting is getting beat up. It's part of it. So you're continuously having this reality check put on you. Like, it's showing you when you walk into a room full of guys that are competing at that level, higher and or lower, you're continuously getting your ego checked. And it's a real reality check. Like, it's not like going out in the world and walking by people that can disrespect you or do whatever, or say whatever, and not have to face the repercussions.
Right.
You're going into a gym, you're going into a room full of people that, if you consider yourself a killer, could be even more of a hardcore killer than you, could be better than you, could be worse than you. You don't know till you get in there and you really start digging in deep and you start getting it in.
Right.
That's when you find out not only what you're made of, but you really start to see, who you are in the grand scheme of things, and you really start to understand that to respect other human beings is paramount. Because anybody, the most unassuming looking person, could have the skill set to beat the shit out of you.
Isn't
Right.
that right?
And
Right.
For sure.
Well, I wish some of that
It's a
energy
real reality
would
check.
cross over into some other industries. Because again, I'm in country music, so
Hey,
it's just
people-
like ego times 10.
Start
Oh,
beating
yeah.
people up, man.
Start getting beat up. Be like headhunters,
Start
like walk
thumping
into their
people,
show,
man, you
and
know?
then when they like hit wrong notes, just like
Slap 'em.
slap them or something. Be like,
Get this studio
Wrong note.
musician out of here before I
Get
crack
this
him.
guy
that was
out
totally
of
a
here.
Z flat. No.
So, well, you have been in the entertainment industry, so now you're going to be sitting at the commentary table with
Yeah.
Josh and I during the whole fight night. What are you bringing to the table? Because you have met these fighters, so you're going to be our color. You're going to be talking about these guys' lives, like personally.
Yeah.
Especially, I know a couple of these fighters you know pretty well. You caught up with them. So,
Yeah.
what are you going to bring to the table tomorrow?
I just want to be me. And I
Of
know
course.
he's going to bring what he's going to bring, right?
Yeah.
And I love the knowledge that comes out. Like, I was just watching the segment, and I love how he talks, and then your skills, and just organizing the whole thing or whatever. So I'm just going to like say some really off-color stuff about every last one of them. And
That's what you're here for.
yeah. So listen, I checked the Instagrams and I've seen some of these posts, and I'm not going to mention any names, but Trent, man, I got to talk about some of his Instagram posts. I'm
Here
gonna
it comes.
Yeah.
get on him.
Here it comes. Let's hear about
So
it.
we call it like Thirsty Trent Thursday because he's always
Oh.
posting those mirror pics.
Oh, no. He's all abbed
That's
up.
what I was thinking.
He's all
Were
abbed
those
up
what
in
you were
the
talking
mirror.
about?
Some of them.
Because I'm sitting with my husband. I'm like, oh God,
I'm gonna mess with
Trent,
Trent.
darn it, what are you doing?
I'm gonna mess with Trent. But
We're
no,
probably gonna make a Trent calendar, honestly.
Oh, do it.
We're gonna have to.
that'll be interesting.
Thirst trap Trent.
Put that man in a
Tuesday.
Speedo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Make you
my
some money.
gosh.
Reading poetry because he loves poetry. Oh, he loves his poetry. He's such a big softie.
Nah, but I just want to bring a different kind of energy. Just it's like David said, just be yourself, and I think that's why we're all here and to do that. So
Isn't that awesome
I'm
to like
excited.
show up to work and they're like, no, just be yourself.
Yeah.
Enjoy the show, enjoy the action, and you're gonna like sprinkle a little,
Just do
little
you, they'll
zhuzh.
love you. You know?
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. It's
So
no,
refreshing.
for
love
sure,
ya.
it'll be good.
So you actually did a segment with Trent and
Mhm.
Chance.
Mm-hmm.
They showed you some tips.
Yes.
What did they show you?
I think I fell into the ring.
Okay.
Cage.
Okay.
The cage.
Yeah,
Yep,
I was getting up there, and they showed me some combos, right? And
And some footwork.
I did good. My footwork was excellent. That video is
Phenomenal.
dropping soon, and my
Oh.
footwork is just like,
You even did
They
like
don't
a
want that smoke.
flying hurricane kick.
What?
what's it called? Out of the
Trying.
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He said, I want to learn this move.
You never
Not
saw
the
it
crane
coming.
kick.
Yes,
oh,
that's what
it
it,
was,
that's
it
what it
was
was.
the bang Muay Thai.
If
Yeah.
done right, no can defend.
Right.
No can defend.
Listen,
Flying across. Boom.
I've asked repeatedly for a thumb war section to this. I don't know if I'll get it.
Competitive thumb wrestling.
Yeah.
That's the next big thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got MMA, you got slap fighting.
Pillow
Next-
fighting.
Next is thumb wars.
That's
dude.
just a little. We went a little too
Ultimate
far.
pillow
Never
fighting.
mind.
It
I mean,
could happen.
they take
It
their
could
legs
happen.
out. It's crazy.
I
Oh,
guess.
we haven't even touched down on. We're so focused on the fighters because this is a fight promotion. But
Sure.
you are an entertainer. You're a singer. You do love hip hop. You love all music. We
Yeah.
have rappers. We have a whole plethora of entertainers coming. Shawty Low Jr. is going to be doing our intermission right before the main event card.
We got a lot
What
of
do you
music
think
genres
about this
covered.
music from 5:30 till 6:30 while people are shuffling in, getting their drinks? I've never seen that before.
Live.
Live,
I know.
live
I
music
know.
right down here. Rap.
Not off a DJ
Concert.
booth.
Right.
We've got
A live
We've
concert.
got DJ Cutthroat, who's massive here in
Right.
Atlanta, DJing the whole event. I've never heard of this before.
I'm pretty excited about
That's pretty
that. I'm a
awesome.
hip hop head,
So
and
who's your favorite on the hip hop list?
you know, I don't know. I like all of them.
There's too many.
There's a lot.
Listen,
yeah.
I'm a fan of all of it. I'm not a fan of like one or two, and that's with country music too.
Right.
I don't even listen to country radio, and people think that's weird because I play country music. But the last time I had a country radio station on was probably 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know. I like everything that everybody does. If it's original, that's what I like. So I had one or two of the artists reach out to me over Instagram and just was like, "Hey, what's up? Be cool to meet you," and everything. I was like, well, I'd be glad to watch y'all do y'all's thing. So I think
Yeah.
that's really cool.
How do you think the fans are going to react to that, Josh?
Oh, they're gonna love it. I mean, all these different music genres bring a different energy. It's like a different experience. So it's like to say, oh well, I only listen to this or I only listen to that. I mean, if given the right opportunity, you'll notice that most people that might be like just a staunch rap fan or metal fan or country fan, if given the right opportunity in the right setting with the right energy and the right stuff going on, they're gonna jam out to whatever's playing.
Yeah.
If it's good, if it's bringing that energy and it's giving people that feeling and they like it, yeah, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
As well.
I am so excited to be sitting cage side with you guys, celebrities behind us, listening to music. The fans are they're getting to listen to some killer bands or I mean, what are you, artist bands? I mean, you're a band.
We're a band, country band.
What's rap?
Artists.
Artists.
Yeah.
Okay. We got some killer. They're gonna have so much. They make fun of me. I'm like,
Except for like the Wu-Tang Clan, because
They're
like
a
that's like a
clan.
band. Like
Is it a
That's like a
band?
band.
there's so many of
I
them.
guess.
Just
I'm
going
learning. I am
hard in the
learning
paint.
It's a band
so
of brothers.
much.
It is.
I'm
for
learning
real.
so much. Well, I can't wait to hit the mic with you guys tomorrow. Watch these amazing fights.
I want to add one more thing. We're looking
Tips
for
by
all.
Timmy.
Listen,
Okay.
no, this ain't a tip.
Okay.
All right,
Maybe it is.
Well, tips. Well, now that we've
Maybe
said
it
it,
is.
so Timmy
It
has
might
tips
be.
for Timmy, and he's always given me a tip. So that's a segment within itself. Tips by Timmy for Gina.
I'm looking for all upsets.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm calling for all upsets.
Oh man.
So listen, I'm a sports fan, and whoever you think is going to win and whoever's statted to win or whatever, on this card right here, every fight, I'm looking for almost every upset except for Chansey.
You heard it. You heard it first. This man is calling for the night of the upsets. The underdogs
That's it.
will prevail. That's
Yes.
Timmy's tip.
Yep.
It's Timmy's tip.
Take that
Underdogs
to
are coming out on top.
Take it to the bank
Oof.
before we don't have one.
And cash and cash it.
I'm out.
That does it for our pre-show, guys. Thank you for joining us. Till next time.
All right.
I'm Gina Lucille.
The Warhammer.
Timmy Dunn.
Timmy Dunn.